Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, November 11th, 2024. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Man, my grass is one happy camper with that rain last night. I didn't realize it, but it had been 6 weeks since we last saw any measurable rain in the area. That's crazy. But it is Monday, and we do have some news for you. So, shall we? The Anne Arundel County Police are investigating a road rage incident that led to a fatal shooting on the evening of November 7th. Police report that 51-year-old Scott David Gunz was shot by a 22-year-old motorcyclist after an altercation on East Furnace Branch Road. The younger man alleged that Gunz tailgated him, attempted to force him off the road, and then approached him with a hammer. In response, the motorcyclist, who does hold a legal concealed carry permit, shot Gunz. This marks the 11th homicide in Anne Arundel County this year. The police investigation is still active. The Anne Arundel County Department of Health has issued a rabies alert for Severna Park after a raccoon near Trailing Ivy Lane tested positive for the virus. The alert warns anyone who may have had contact with the animal or whose pets may have any unexplained wounds to seek medical advice. Rabies, a fatal disease if untreated, spreads through bites or saliva entering the body. The health department advises keeping pets' rabies vaccinations up to date, avoiding contact with wildlife, and following safety practices to prevent transmission. Well, the Navy midshipmen defeated the University of South Florida Bulls 28-7, bouncing back after 2 consecutive losses. The game, held at Raymond James Stadium, saw Navy's defense limit USF to 60 rushing yards, while their offense scored 4 touchdowns. An early lead was established through touchdowns on their first 2 possessions, followed by a strong defensive showing that kept USF scoreless until the final minutes of the game. This win brings Navy's record to 7-2, positioning them closely in the American Athletic Conference standings with an upcoming critical game against Tulane for a potential AAC championship bid. Also of note, Army still remains undefeated at 9-0. There is a full calendar of holiday events for 2024, offering a variety of celebrations that promise festive fun for locals and visitors alike. From Small Business Saturday to New Year's Eve, the fireworks. The lineup includes holiday markets, musical performances, and traditional favorites like the Eastport Yacht Club Lights Parade. We have assembled the best of the best and have a must-do list for you at eyeonannapolis.net. You definitely want to check that out. Last week on our weekly poll, we wanted to know where you went for public water access in the area, and I was really actually kind of surprised by the results. 1,296 of you replied, and the top one was Truxton Park at 20%, followed by City Dock at 18%, the Annapolis Maritime Museum at 17%, Quiet Waters Park at 16%, other county locations at 15%, and other city locations at 13%. And the Quiet Waters in Truxton surprised me a lot. Up this week, it's an easy one. Do you listen to the DNB? Obviously you do, but give it a vote anyhow. Again, the poll is on the front page of eyeonannapolis.net in the upper right-hand corner. Hopefully you caught our Canines and Crosstreks on Friday with Charlie, that distinguished purebred Old English Bulldog. Do you have room for her in your home or heart? If you missed that segment, please give it a listen. And on Saturday, on the Local Business Spotlight, we chatted with Ken Braden from PCR Roofing, and I have to say, I thought it was really very informative. If you are responsible for a roof somewhere, you definitely need to give this one a listen as well. Okay, that is a wrap. Thank you first and foremost, and also a quick thank you to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and Mathematics up in Severna Park. With it being a bank holiday today, Ann Covington is off today as well, and she'll be back next week with her Monday Money Report. But of course, George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with the only locally forecasted weather report you should care about. And I've got that coming up for you in just a bit. So hang around.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple-authorized premium service provider. Mac Medics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mac Medics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mac Medics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be, so you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, November 11th. The rainless streak finally was broken yesterday, but sunshine will return today, and it'll likely stay dry through at least the weekend, albeit a bit chilly tomorrow through Thursday or Friday. Look for mixed skies today with temps in the 70s, 4 highs to be followed by upper 50s to lower 60s Tuesday with breezy winds out of the northwest. From there, highs will likely only be in the 50s Wednesday and Thursday with more sunshine, and low to mid 60s Friday, followed by a sunny weekend with temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, 4 p.m. highs both Saturday and Sunday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and X for updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Is all this talk of inflation making you uneasy? Me too, especially the uncertainty. How bad will it eat into my future purchasing power? Well, don't feel helpless, because solar energy can give you some financial control. By installing and owning your solar system, you can lock out electricity cost inflation by locking in your electricity price for more than 25 years. Many of our inflation-fighting clean energy systems offset 100% of the annual electricity demands. Customers frequently add electric vehicle charging and backup batteries to their solar projects, providing them inexpensive auto fuel and additional energy security for the home. Freeze energy inflation in its tracks by committing to affordable, clean solar energy. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. But don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.